Alright, we have our first round of supports for this time. There's going to be a lot of them. And I'm going to run out of renown, I think. So I'll try to prioritize some. But, I'll try to prioritize finishing tracks for my main characters. Let's start with Linhardt. Actually, I think I only need his, A support. But it has been a while, so I guess I can build up to it again.
Now then, where is that book on dance?
Dance?
Hello, Flane. I'm curious if you could confirm some suspicions I have.
That she apparently likes to dance.
Hello, Linhardt.
That I forgot.
I've recently been lost in study on the topic of Saint Sethlin. You're familiar with her life, yes?
A little bit, maybe.
I know a little of her, as do many. But what does this have to do with me?
Interesting that you would ask that. Your question betrays your understanding of my inquiry.
I am quite certain that it does not, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you are truly the worst keeper of secrets, Flane.
I have interviewed several members of the Academy and the Monastery. All agree that you have trouble focusing on detail-oriented work.
Right?
As I mentioned, I have been carefully researching Saint Sethlene's history, and I found several intriguing anecdotes concerning her life.
Green hair, kind of shortened, looks young.
Granted, it is not stated explicitly in the texts, but it is
Likes to
easy
dance,
enough to read between
fish.
the lines and get to the underlying truth.
Loves her fish.
The authors of several tomes, all written within 50 years of Saint Sethlene's passing, imply she found it difficult to maintain focus on detail-oriented tasks.
You know, those authors probably actually did believe Saint Sethlene had passed. Considering she was kind of wounded, if I'm not mistaken. Took a long slumber.
Then, just this morning, as I was studying statues of Saint Sethlene, I came to realize how similar her visage is to your own. Interesting, no?
You'd think they would obscure that. They're trying to keep this secret.
I do not appreciate your disrespectful approach to this topic.
Well, more like you don't appreciate him striking so close to the truth.
No disrespect intended, I assure you. Saint Sethlene is a major saint. I only mean to say that looking like her is an honor.
I actually meant that you are being disrespectful to Saint Sethlene.
I mean, he's technically doing both simultaneously.
There was one other item.
If you must.
You are quite skilled in white magic, yes? My understanding is that you have a very high affinity for the art.
Very.
Yes, I do. I am confident in my abilities. I am glad of my abilities, for it is a way in which I am able to help others.
Pretty sure I made you a Grimoire.
Indeed. Once more an echo of Saint Sethlene. I'm so curious as to why such similarities
Linhardt,
exist.
you are way too good at this, You dig at everybody's secrets, whether it be Flane being Saint Sethlene, Marianne's crest. I'm forgetting. I'm pretty sure there's more.
Her crest? Perhaps hereditary traits then? Or is it possible I am allowing myself to see patterns where there are none?
I think he also gets in with, Lysithia.
I am very busy searching for a book. I will be going now.
No, this is not at all suspicious. I'm glad we did that again. Alright, let's do Petra and Cyril, because why not? Lost in thought about how to best help Lady Rhea.
Cyril, you are always having great passion and hard work. You give inspiration.
Aw, just doing my job.
Yep.
There is no need for showing humility. You work with hardness. I mean, you work hard. It makes me have curiosity. Can you tell me what plans you hold for the future?
Serve Lady Rhea as best he can. For as long as he can.
The future? I don't know anything about the future, but I'm kind of busy, so can we talk later?
Not a forward thinker, Cyril is.
I have had the learning that you are from Elmira. Everyone has the saying that it may be hard to move up in the church for you.
I don't know. I suppose.
But even with that, you always have passion and work with hardness. What fills you with determination?
Well, Lady Rhea.
I work because I work. It's what I do here. And, you know, I really want to make myself useful to Lady Rhea, so I can repay the big debt I owe her.
Yeah, I forget exactly how, but I think she, like, either saved his life or just took him in, which I guess in effect would have done the same.
Lady Rhea gave me a home when I didn't have one.
Yeah.
I understand the feeling of need for repaying debts. But does it give you difficulty being a great distance from your home for so much time?
As I understand it, he doesn't really have much of an affinity for Elmira.
Elmira's just where I was born. It's not like I've got family there.
Yeah, and didn't he leave when he was fairly young?
If you love your homeland and want to go back, then that's nice, but it's not a thing I want to do. I like where I am. The best future I can think of is if things stayed like this forever.
What? The world in a state of terrible war?
Yes, I have understanding.
I mean, I get that this was originally... should have been before the time skip, but...
You and I have similarities. But at the similar time, we have differences.
Yep.
Maybe. Hey, I still got a lot of work. Better get to it.
Get to it, Cyril.
Cyril does not want to speak about his land of home? It gives me curiosity.
Well, everyone I've heard from, or everyone I've seen him talk to, it's always been the same story, where he doesn't have much attachment to the place, so... I don't know, maybe you can dig deeper at it. See if there's more to it. Excellent. Ferdinand. And Flame.
What is that lovely smell?
Tea?
It seems to be coming from the training area. What
Sweat?
could it be?
Straw?
Met your match, Rust.
Metal?
So stubborn.
Oh, polish.
Good day to you, Ferdinand.
Oh, don't be
You smell
going.
amazing.
Don't huff
That
any
is you I am smelling,
sword
is it
polish.
not?
Or maybe it's cologne?
Flane, hello. Are you referring to
Okay,
the smell
yeah.
of this oil?
Yeah, it's... or oil, polish, whatever.
Aha! Yes, that is the smell, all right.
I am simply doing some armor maintenance.
Oh, not sword.
A little oil keeps the rust at bay, ensuring that the armor moves smoothly, without any hitches.
Okay. So more lubrication than polishing.
I see. I thought maybe you were doing some cooking. You smell a bit like food. But I suppose that is the oil tricking my nose.
Don't think you should be using the same kind of oil for both of those things.
I would not cook in the training area. Are you hungry by chance?
We could always go for some fish.
Not really, no. But is that oil not also used for cooking? For things like frying meat or drizzling over a nice crisp salad. Things of that nature.
You definitely don't use the same type of oil for frying and drizzling over a salad.
Were I to coat my armor in oil that smells of food, I would be distracted by hunger at all times.
You don't wear armor, Flame. You're a mage.
I doubt that amidst actual fighting, the smell would still make you hungry.
Yeah, there'd be other smells.
We are always dancing with death on the battlefield. When your focus wavers, your life is forfeit.
I'm still hung up on this, though. There are multiple oils for multiple tasks.
I suppose you're right. And actually, all of this talk of delicious oil has made me hungry.
In that case, I will accompany you to the dining hall. I will be finished in a couple of minutes.
Let's go get that fish.
I must apologize, Ferdinand, but I cannot wait even a moment for you. I am famished.
She is adorable sometimes. All the time.
I shall be in the dining hall.
I missed her
getting my fill of fried
in the first
goodies.
half of Black Eagles. Fried goodies.
Well, that was quick. I will admit, now that she has mentioned it, it is a rather appetizing smell.
Well, maybe you'll meet her for some fried goodies in the second part.
Hey, Caspar. You look more troubled than usual.
It's just Caspar.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the last time we talked.
Oh?
I really admire your strength, and I want to be like you on the battlefield. But I don't agree with your idea of justice.
Oh. Yeah, Catherine can be a little, hardcore.
If that's the case, is it bad for me to look up to you? I'm not sure how to feel anymore.
I mean, you can always idolize one part of someone and not so much another, I suppose.
I can't answer that. You'll need to find the answer on your own. I can offer one piece of advice, however.
Sure, anything will help.
Yeah.
When I told you I would cut down children with no hesitation, you looked disgusted.
As one would usually be.
I take it that's the part you're struggling to accept?
Pretty much. I don't think I'd be able to do it, even if that meant disobeying orders.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Caspar.
Well, what if the children had their own weapons? What if they were trying to kill you?
That'd be a really shitty situation.
Well, maybe if it was in self-defense, but even that...
What if the children were killing each other? Let's say their families had been slaughtered and they sought revenge. How would you stop the killing? Who would you strike down?
Not an easy question.
I don't know. I'd have to see what's going on for myself, but even then,
I think that might be the key.
When you witness these horrors in person, it's no easier to decide. In fact, the decision is harder. Choosing to end or spare a life, whether to save someone or abandon them, these choices are always difficult.
No kidding.
Having to choose between life and death.
You have a strong sense of justice. You have clearly defined ideals.
Yes, he does.
But that's not an asset on the battlefield. Ideals slow you down. They cause inner conflict. Making decisions in the spur of the moment, you can't hope to be perfectly fair and just. That's why I choose to fight for Lady Rhea's justice. The justice of the Church of Seiros.
Well, fair enough.
But what about when Lady Rhea's ideals don't really line up with yours? Then what?
Not possible. Lady Rhea's ideals are my ideals.
Oh.
There's no conflict between them, because that's what I've decided. Do you see?
I mean, you just kind of admitted to literally blindly following her.
I don't get it. You can't possibly agree on everything.
I have faltered in the past.
She did come, pretty close in the last route towards the end. I think when, Lady Rhea ordered her to set fire to the city, I think.
That's what I'm talking about. How can you blindly trust some other person's sense of justice?
Not a person. The goddess. I cared about someone, and they were branded a criminal. That's when I started down this path.
Really? Who was that?
I didn't know whether to turn a blind eye or mete out punishment.
Well, I don't think it was probably her place to do either, really.
What did you do?
I couldn't decide, so I looked to the goddess for guidance. Since then, I have devoted myself completely to the goddess. I surrender myself wholly to her will.
Well, technically to Lady Rhea's will, but I guess semantics.
So think carefully, Caspar. To what will you devote your sword and your heart?
We could assume that Lady Rhea based the church on, at least partially on her mother's ideals. But considering it was founded after Sothis died. Dorothea and Manuela. Yeah, I have it listed that I never actually did theirs, which kind of surprises me.
Professor Manuela, it's been far too long
But
since
we'll see if
we
I
had
remember it or
proper
not.
chat. Let's fix that right now.
Yes, let's.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories.
Yeah, I probably didn't get it because that was before we had the renown to use here in order to manually get these relationships.
You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
I bet they have.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Aw, compliments back and forth.
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
And,
So, I've been very curious.
oh, here we go.
How did you end up enrolled at the academy anyway?
I don't know if I know that.
I know you didn't have any family connections.
I might have learned it at some
How'd
point.
you do it?
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings.
Which kinds?
But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard.
You did fantastically. And you've turned into a fantastic combatant.
Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I
Yeah.
so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garrig Mach to begin
Oh,
with.
yeah. Well, oh, you know, I think she's talked about this before. She's worried about, well, I guess you could say she's having an early midlife crisis.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here.
Oh, or that.
When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up. Seeing someone like you.
Oh, yeah, no,
shining
yeah,
so
okay, it was the
brightly
catalyst
on the stage, give it all
for
up
said
and start a
crisis.
brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh, oh my. I don't know what to say.
You are inspirational, I suppose, Manuela.
I had also heard that the heirs to the
And she also
Alliance,
inspired
Empire,
Ferdinand.
and the Kingdom were all enrolling as well.
And Yuri? No. Yuri was Dorothea.
With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
Gonna make her jealous, Dorothea.
There have been good people, definitely. But as for my future, we'll see. It's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long.
Yeah. Just catching up, seems. Not too much to talk about there at the moment. See where it goes. Right, I never got past, I think, C rank with Lawrence and Lysithea. So I figured I should probably do that. We'll start with Manuela, though.
Ah, Lawrence, do you have a moment to spare, my dear?
Hmm?
Hello, Professor Manuela. I trust all is well with you.
Right, Lawrence is the one who's gonna fuck this all up, but then come around by A.
I am quite well, thank you for asking. You are always such a gentleman.
Thank you for saying so. How may I be of service?
I was wondering if we might spend a little time
Oh.
together. Maybe chat a bit?
Manuela's going after Lawrence.
Certainly. It is an honor to speak with someone as elegant as yourself.
Kind of funny if with Lawrence on the other foot for once.
I've just made tea. Would you like a cup?
Oh, that would be just lovely. Lawrence, I hope you won't think it too forward of me, but
Here it comes.
I was wondering if you could explain a poem to me. It goes like this. Verdant rains soothe
Verdant
my
rain.
aching heart like a cherished friend. Amid time's flow I mourn, bonds I'm not sure I can ever rend.
Verdant Wind, I think, was the name of the second half of Golden Deer.
As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, Horsebow Moon and Summer's End.
That I do recognize as a month.
Oh, that's my poem.
Feeling a little embarrassed, Lawrence.
As I suspected, I've checked absolutely everyone's handwriting.
Did you find it lying around, or did Lawrence have it published at some point?
It's a sad poem, though, isn't it? Feels lonely, possibly even, dare I say, defeated. What makes you feel that way, Lawrence? Why aren't you happy? I very much want to know.
Yes, Lawrence, tell us. Is it your romantic troubles?
Well, I suppose Wait, why are you reading my poetry? Where did you even get that?
I was wondering that.
I found it, and when I saw the words, I read them. That's what people do when they see words. They read them.
Fair enough.
Kindly return that at once. Reading someone else's work without permission. What an egregious breach of etiquette. Honestly.
He's embarrassed.
Oh, dear. Snatching at something someone else is holding. How violent. It's not like you to lose your composure, Lawrence.
It's kind of cute to see Manuela teasing him like this.
Please, just forget you ever saw it.
And
I
him
beg
being
you.
flustered.
I'm afraid I could never forget that peek into the darkness of your soul. Nor would I want to.
Then at the very least, would you kindly promise not to mention it to anyone else?
I don't know. I think we should have a poetry night where we read this aloud in front of the entire school.
Don't feel embarrassed. No. Be proud. It's a lovely piece of writing. Quite revealing.
And it wasn't that bad. As far as I could tell. Hearing it exactly once.
I'd never guess you'd have such hidden depths. Tell me more.
That's quite enough.
Oh, damn, he's just running.
That's absolutely adorable. So bashful. I simply must hear more of his poetry sometime soon.
Manuela. Going after Lawrence. Alright, let's do Lysithea. I forget what they did in the first one. I just remember I didn't get all of them.
Lysithea, do you have a moment? There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with you.
I know you're always seeking the attention of ladies.
Oh, right.
Why are you wasting your breath on me?
Don't be silly. I'm here to discuss Fodlan's future.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he treats her as a child, and she does not take kindly to that.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now, hold on just a moment. House Ordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded
think.
mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
For Lawrence, basically everything.
The world is in ruins. Have you given no thought to how the Leicester Alliance might address this crisis?
Huh. I wonder what they said. I forget what they said if you, have this before the world is in ruins.
I couldn't care less.
House Ordelia may be small, but a small house is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one.
I mean, I think Scythia actually does have, but practically everything she's doing is an attempt to help her house and family before, her time comes.
Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords. The recognition of those lords would benefit your house immensely. To that end, why not start with me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
I don't know. Could be quite painful, I think.
Yes, of course, when the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later. As it is, I'm studying magic for the benefit of Fodlan's future, and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
Ah, I see. Then forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now.
Fare thee well, Lawrence.
But if there is any way I can be of help, to you or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask.
It's quite kind of you. Though, I think she's good for now.
After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of all Fodlan is my responsibility.
It really isn't.
The future, he says.
Yeah.
As though I have a future.
It might have been the first time, actually, that I got the glimpse of that. Poor Lysithea. Dealt a raw hand by life. Marianne and Hanneman.
I should head back.
From the training hall?
Finished with your training, Miss Marianne?
Oh, Professor Hanneman. Yes, I've just finished training for the day.
Oh, wonderful.
You have merely completed the exercises assigned to you, yes? Nothing more? Or am I wrong?
I mean, there's no reason she has to go above and beyond.
Yes. I'm sorry. I should have done more.
No, please. You've done as you were asked.
Yeah.
Quite solid work, child.
Thank you, Hanneman.
I simply wish to ask a question. You possess a crest, do you not?
She does.
When you entered the Officers' Academy, your father submitted a request to the monastery, as well as a significant donation.
Request to keep her crest secret.
Your father asked that your crest not be confirmed, under any circumstances.
It's actually probably for Marianne's sake, I think.
At first, I thought he did not want the world to know that his daughter bore no crest. In your father's position as a newly minted noble, it would be most advantageous for his daughter to possess a crest, you see.
Yeah.
However, I am now certain I was wrong. I believe you do, in fact, possess a crest of some sort.
Almost, if not as, insightful as Linhart.
How did you find out?
Aw. Terrified of people knowing.
I have been called the Father of Crestology.
It's a good nickname.
Which is a bit of an ostentatious title, I admit. However,
it fits you.
A brief period of observation
and your mustache
allows me to hazard a
and
usually
monocle.
accurate guess as to whether a body houses a crest or not.
Impressive.
With the knowledge of your father's actions and my own observations, I come to you with a warning.
Oh?
As a crest bearer, you are guaranteed to have certain talents.
Right.
It is prudent to study your crest diligently to ensure your safe mastery of these talents, whatever they may prove to be.
Unfortunately, she's terrified of what those talents may be.
No. I have no talents.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes, you do. No matter how hard you may try to hide it, my sight is keener than that. And what I see, others will eventually notice as well. Those who hold power must wield it in the service of their fellow man, Miss Marianne.
Rhymes.
I believe that is true, whether you are peasant or noble. And doubly true, I would say, for those with crests. Or do you think I'm wrong?
How is she going to react?
On principle alone, It is a waste to allow a rare talent to remain dormant.
Yes, but Marianne is a special case.
I would like very much to advise you to aid your understanding of your crest. Will you accept my offer?
I don't think she will, not yet.
No, I refuse.
Oh, poor Marianne.
That is regrettable. A veritable tragedy, Miss Marianne.
Yeah, perhaps Hanneman could help her come to terms. I don't think he'd be as scared of her crest as certain asshole merchants or scholars or whatever that guy was. Let's go Seteth and Hanneman now.
I know you are there, Hanneman.
Why is he hiding behind a pillar?
Well, say, are those crest documents?
Oh?
Ah, Seteth, have you finally decided to cooperate with my research?
I strongly doubt it.
Absolutely not. For 21 years, I have refused
Wow.
your requests. I have no intention of changing my mind.
I would think Hanneman would be getting a little suspicious of how well you've kept your, figure for 21 years.
But I will lend you these documents I have found, on the condition that you stop following me.
I am quite tempted by the offer, but your cooperation would be of much greater value.
So I will keep following you until you give in.
Your crest, the major crest of Keyhole, is so rare. As far as I am aware, Seteth, you are the only person ever confirmed to bear that particular crest.
Well, I guess he never actually, passed on his blood.
How did you come to possess it?
Awkward question.
My answer is the same as every other time you have asked. I do not know.
Oh, Seteth. He was born with it.
I was born a commoner, with no connections to any crests. There are no records of my lineage.
Well, I'm certain it's true that there are no records of his lineage. Considering his lineage might, depending on how you define it, he may or may not have been a commoner as a child of the goddess, but kind of doubt it, actually. I doubt any of them would be considered commoners.
Oh, please. That thin explanation could never discourage me. You must understand, I will dig until I find the truth. No matter
That's what he's
how
worried
long
about.
it takes.
You are wasting your time. I cannot give you the answers you seek. Even if you were to discover the reason why I bear the major crest of Keyhole, I doubt it would satisfy you.
Probably not. Actually, if he actually learned the real reason, it'd probably be very satisfying. Would greatly enhance his research.
That is for me alone to decide. And even if you are correct, that confirmation itself would be a valuable discovery.
Oh yeah.
Such is the way of research.
More valuable than you realize, Hanneman.
I'm afraid I cannot attest to that. I'm no scholar. In any case, if you really have no need for the documents, you will not mind if I dispose of them.
Oh, I did say that.
Let's not do
There it is.
anything hasty now. I will leave you alone, for now, but I am taking these documents with me. Once I complete my research on these papers, it'll be your turn, Seteth. I will learn the truth of your crest.
I don't know. I'm not convinced you'll actually learn it. Not with a B support.
It is a pointless endeavor. You will learn nothing from me, no matter how much you try.
But perhaps he'll strike close.
Ah, perhaps his stubborn nature is one of the effects of his crest. Now that will be an interesting discovery. The first stage of my research will be to decipher his personality.
You're just being mean now, Hanneman. Oh, and we're not even close to halfway done. Alright, let's go with Manuela and Seteth.
Manuela, a moment?
Oh, hello, Seteth.
You don't seem too enthused.
I must apologize, but I'm quite busy.
Oh,
Perhaps we could talk another time?
that'd be why.
I have already confirmed that you have no urgent business. I would like to hear your explanation now.
So in other words, she's just trying to avoid you.
My explanation? For what?
Allow me to be more specific. Where were you, and what were you doing last night?
Manuela,
Oh, my dear Seteth. You must relax that worried brow. Those forehead creases will ruin your beauty.
well, he is quite handsome, I suppose.
Just answer the question, please.
What question is that? The one you already know the answer to? Last night
He wants
I
to
had
hear
a bit
you
of
say it.
fun and a bit of drink. Less of one and more of the other, sure, but
How much you drink is not my concern.
How much fun you have is no fun allowed.
But you are an adult who is tasked with the supervision of children. You should not be causing trouble for the students.
God, what did you do, Manuela?
It is unacceptable for you to expose them to your disgraceful behavior. Even more so to impose upon them the labor of cleaning up your mess.
Oh, no. When you say her mess, just how much did she drink?
oh, don't oversell it. All they did was walk with me back to my room.
Really?
From what I hear, you had to be carried.
I'd like to think I'd remember
Blackout,
that.
huh?
If it happened, and it probably didn't, it's not as if I'm heavy. Nobody hurt themselves. Did they?
I guess you wouldn't remember.
Come on, Seteth. Loosen up. If you're so worried about how I'll behave, why don't you join me for a drink sometime?
Ooh. There is an idea.
I mean, I only get in trouble when I drink alone.
If it will help to improve your behavior, I would not object to accompanying you from now on.
Seteth and Manuela going out for drinks. A development I never saw coming. Honestly, I have a hard time even imagining Seteth drinking. Manuela is easy. I can easily picture her at a bar. But Seteth has always been so, I don't know, upstanding and uptight.
Well, that sounds just delicious. What are you doing tonight? Around...
But first I will lecture you on all of the intricacies of proper behavior in the supervision of children.
Whoa.
Until I am done, you will not drink a drop of alcohol.
Oh, Manuela, you thought you were asking him on a date, but really you're asking him to be your chaperone.
If you agree to those conditions, I will join you. I will even drink with you. Alcohol has little effect on me.
I believe it.
That is just... You know, getting lectured by you is... well, I think the word is torture. Yes, that's it. Torture. And I won't have it.
Drinks are off.
I'm going to go get a drink and try to forget this ever happened.
How is it that you imagine yourself the tortured one?
Ooh. Ouch. I'm sure we'll have a second try next time to get you lectured. Maybe by A, you'll all be sharing drinks together. Alright, next up, Seteth and Catherine. Or should we do Cyril first? Let's do Cyril first.
Hey, Seteth. I got a delivery for you.
Oh.
Thank you, Cyril. Would you mind waiting just a moment for me to confirm the contents?
I think I might have gotten this one. I haven't gotten all of Cyril's and Seteth's.
Sure thing.
I vaguely remember this, though.
All seems to be accounted for. I lack the time to handle tasks of this kind myself.
You are busy running the church. Alongside Rhea.
I appreciate you making the effort. Is there any
Oh,
concerns?
whoops.
Nah, I'm happy just working for Lady Rhea.
Yes, you are.
I got a way better life now than I ever did before.
Yeah.
If your better life is this frugal, I have to wonder what your previous experience was like.
Pretty shitty, I would assume.
It must not have been easy before you came to us. But you should know that is in the past now.
Yeah.
You are young. You should be enjoying life. Do not allow your past to overshadow that.
He does enjoy serving Rhea, though.
Is there nothing you desire? We will support you in any way we can.
Desires to serve her.
Really, there's nothing. Except... Nah, it's okay.
Oh? What, Cyril?
Except?
I don't got anywhere else to go, and I just want to be able to stay here forever.
Right. I kind of knew that.
This place Lady Rhea gave me, it's the only place I know to call home.
So what is it you want? I mean, you already kind of do have a home here, so...
I will keep that in mind.
You want a permanent position within the church?
Well, I got work to do.
Maybe?
Excuse me.
Of course. I apologize for
Maybe
delaying.
become, Lady Rhea's... not right hand so much as apprentice? Or maybe Seteth's apprentice? Interesting. Guess we'll find out more. Let's do Manuela and Alois. Alois is always fun.
Alois, what a pleasant surprise. Would you care to join me?
The shenanigans music.
Ah, perfect. I was just looking for someone to dine with.
Oh.
Let's raid the dining hall, shall we?
Now remember, Manuel, he has a family.
My goodness, but you're in a good mood.
Alois is always in a good mood. He's Alois.
Manuela, I have some news. I received a letter from my wife today.
Oh?
Oh?
She doesn't like that.
My daughter just picked up a new skill. Can you guess what it might be?
The skill of most excellent puns?
Singing? Dancing? I've no idea what parents teach their kids, or why they even have children at all. Still, give me a hint. Fishing? Bricklaying?
Playing?
Cooking?
Just throwing darts at the dartboard. What kind of parent teaches their child bricklaying, though?
That's right. Spot on as always. My wife is teaching her the basics.
Oh. All of it. Well.
The basics of which?
Yes.
Next time I'm home, my daughter will be able to cook me all my favorite meals.
Okay. Specifically cooking. Cooking is fun. Yep.
What a lucky father I am. Is any father in the world luckier than I?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Definitely not
I
Gerald.
don't care to know.
He was not lucky.
My wife greeting me at the door. My daughter's nervous face as she sets the meal on the table.
You can picture it now.
I'm so excited I bet I won't even be able to taste the food as I devour it.
Well, no, take your time and enjoy it, what your daughter has poured her soul into. It's half the fun of cooking for other people is seeing them enjoy it.
Wouldn't your daughter appreciate it more if you took the time to savor?
Yes, exactly, Manuela.
Then I'll say, how delicious. That was the second best meal I've ever had.
Ooh, what's the first, though?
Not first best? Shouldn't you encourage
No,
her?
you gotta wait for it. I'm sure it'll...
Mommy's cooking is the
Yep.
best, but you're a close runner-up, darling.
Man, Alois, you got this all... It's all down to the T. All perfect.
Why would you say?
Oh, Daddy, I'm so happy you liked it, she'll say, as she embraces me, a big smile on her little face.
Yes.
What could make a man happier?
Oh, I wish we could see this.
You've forgotten I'm here, haven't you?
Oh, this would be so adorable.
All I wanted was
How
a
old is
dinner
your daughter, though, I wonder?
What did I do to deserve this?
I'm thinking like, maybe 6 or 7. Ah, it's so cute. Well, that was nice. Alois is always a treat. Let's do let's finish Seteth before we jump into Happy.
Hey, Seteth. I've been meaning to ask you, what is your relationship with Lady Rhea?
Classified.
That is certainly an abrupt question.
You're much closer to her than anyone else in the entire church.
Yeah, they've known each other for a long time.
Certainly you're a good, upstanding person, but I can't help but feel there's something more to it.
Your intuition is correct.
Supporting the Archbishop is my sole professional interest. Personally, I consider her to be something akin to a companion.
Yeah, understandably, you are kin.
A companion?
I'm still not entirely sure the exact relationship. I guess brother and sister would make sense, since you're both children of Sothis, but then Flayn is a child of you, so I suppose you could be a child of someone else who's a child of Sothis.
Yes. As
We
in
know
a traveling companion.
Rhea is
Friends who walk
explicitly
the same path toward
daughter
the
of
same
Sothis, though.
destination.
We do not know that for Seteth, though.
Companion, huh? A companion. I guess that does sound about right, now that you say it.
Yeah.
Though, I'll confess to being quite jealous. Not many people can call themselves companions of Lady Rhea.
I would say precisely 2, maybe 3 people. Yeah, Seteth, Flayn, and maybe Byleth.
I do not know how she feels about it.
Oh, come on. You must trust that she feels the same about you.
Yeah.
There is no need for that sort of trust. My duties are the same regardless of her perspective.
But really, though, she does trust you. Truly.
I consider you to be a companion also.
Oh, that's nice.
A companion in fighting for the Archbishop.
Certainly. Our goals are firmly aligned when it comes to that, are they not?
Yeah. Absolutely. In fact, Catherine is probably even willing to go a step further than you.
You're right, they are. I suppose you and I could be considered companions in that sense.
Because there's no one Catherine places ahead of Lady Rhea, I think. Whereas you rightfully place Flayn first and foremost in your life.
I am pleased to hear my sentiment reciprocated. I rely on you a great deal, after all. More than most.
That's
Whoa
nice.
there, what's all this now? Flattery won't win you any prizes with me, Seteth.
I do not flatter. I merely want you to understand why it matters to me that you be more cautious in battle.
Oh, he cares.
As your companion, it is my wish for you to be safe.
Oh, good, we're back in familiar territory, with you admonishing me. Don't
I mean-
worry, I'll be careful.
That's just Seteth. It's how he shows affection. Through admonishment.
I'll always try to live up to your expectations. So don't expect too much or you'll wear me out.
That's cute. I like their little back and forth there. Alright, Happy. Finish us up with our first round. Let's go. I guess let's just start with, we'll start with the C and work our way into the B's.
Scampered up to me, hopped in my lap, and scarfed it all down in one bite.
Who? What? Are we talking about like Caspar? Are we talking a dog? A cat?
That sounds terrible.
I was looking forward to that sandwich all morning.
Oh.
And then she scurried off like nothing happened.
Oh, that sucks. That's very rambunctious. Also, I love how Happy is just, God, she's great.
Alright then. What do you feel like doing today?
Happy just came here to vent about her sandwich, her lost sandwich.
Why'd you sigh like that?
Oh, it's very rude to sigh in front of Happy.
It's not a problem, is it? I could tell you were holding back a real monstrous sigh yourself.
Yeah, that would have called for a sigh. A sigh at your lost sandwich. Oh.
Figured I'd get one out for the both of us. Felt great.
Oh, I see. Must be nice, sighing whenever you feel so inclined.
It does feel nice, and I feel so bad for you, Happy.
Oh, Why not try taking a deep breath whenever you feel a sigh coming on? Trick yourself out of it.
Would that work?
I tried that once. It went okay at first, but then I had to exhale.
Counts as a sigh.
Right. Guess they're too similar for that to work. Does that mean yawning is a no-go too?
I would hope not, because yawning is just there you see. Once it starts, you can't stop.
I'm pretty bored right now, so maybe we'll find out.
Ooh, ouch.
But I don't yawn very often, to be honest.
I really do.
Because you sleep when the sun goes down and wake when it rises, yeah?
I would do it. No, I'd still yawn.
Yep, that's been my routine for a while now.
Midday yawns are a thing.
It's easier than contending with a full day of boring stuff.
Come on, everything has its quirks. I don't think I'd call anything in this wild world boring.
Watching paint dry? Watching grass grow?
Really? Because you don't seem to take much interest in your own future.
Ooh.
That's not very nice, is it?
Striking at something.
We really aren't all that different, you know? I'd wager you haven't given too much thought to tomorrow either.
And I think Happy plays each day by ear.
Quiet. Don't pretend you can see through me. This pointless chatter has made me even hungrier than I already was. I'm off to the dining hall.
Get another sandwich, Happy, and guard it with your life. Or hire Balthus to guard it for you, maybe. There's a thought. What was your nickname for Balthus? I forget. I knew it at one point.
Just wanted the gal to relax for a change.
She is kind of permanently tense sometimes, it feels like.
She's as prickly as ever.
But being a sigh away from summoning monsters upon everyone would probably make someone tense. That was glorious. All right. Let's do Constance next. My two favorites.
Thank you for going to such lengths to come see me, Happy.
Not a problem, I'm
I
sure.
live here, so it's not like I had to travel a long way. Do you need me for something, Coco?
Coco. A lovely name.
Need might be an exaggeration.
Good, because I was just headed to bed.
Ah.
It's nearly sunset. Have a good night.
Ah, sunset. Wow. That is early.
Wait, no. Just because I don't need you for anything doesn't mean you may go.
I mean, she may go if she wants.
Need isn't quite it precisely. How to broach the subject nicely.
Nice rhyme. Are you dabbling in poetry now?
Don't be daft.
I think it was an accident.
You could have just said that from the start.
Wait. So you do need her for something. Tea?
So you want me to drink whatever this is?
Or much worse.
It's how I intend to show my gratitude for all the things you do for me.
Or is it tea?
Right. Everything I do for you. Such as... what exactly?
What do you do for... What does Happy do for you, Coco?
You know, the pastries, the dried meats, sharing your fruits.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, like when we ate those currants and you got juice all over your face.
Aw, yeah.
Must you bring that up every time? It took me hours to get the stains out of my favorite fan.
It was adorable.
I thought it was funny. So,
Yeah.
what's this drink you gave me? It smells good, but it looks weird.
Is it tea?
It's
Oh,
all the
coffee!
rage amongst the elite now. They call it
Hell yeah.
coffee.
Coffee. That's what I got right here.
It's derived from rare Dagden beans, which are roasted, ground, and then boiled over water.
That's a lot of effort
I'd love to
make
try
hot
it.
bean water. Nobles find such inventive ways to waste time.
No, Happy, trust me.
Hold your criticism until you've tasted it.
Well, first time may or may not be enjoyable for her.
And taste it quickly, please. This is a beverage that one must drink hot.
All right, I guess.
First try it, coffee happy. Let's see.
Well, your verdict?
Come on.
Whoa. This is not what I expected.
Oh, is it a good or bad way?
It kind of tastes like mud, but also it's delicious and I never want to stop drinking it.
Exactly. Happy gets it. Tastes like mud, but also delicious.
Exactly my reaction. The flavor is so striking that one trembles for more.
Actually, if it tastes like mud, it's probably a bad coffee, but... Oh.
All gone. Got more?
Oh my god. The sound of her sipping it was adorable. And then the excitement. God damn it.
Indeed, I do not.
What? You made 1 cup? Not an entire... Well, I guess you wouldn't have a pot.
The coffee bean, as I mentioned, is rare and thus expensive. They are not easy to procure.
It is a problem.
Though, if I could restore House Nouvelle to its former glory, I might have means to acquire more.
So this was all a ploy to hook her into your plots through coffee. Ingenious, Coco.
On second thought, never mind. You don't have to go to all that trouble.
Oh, but I was going to restore my house anyway. It just may be some time until my finances improve.
Yeah, probably.
How about we go to the woods and find some fruit trees like we did the other day?
Yes.
Fresh fruit might not be as fancy as coffee, but it's good enough for me. Come on.
Fresh fruit is delicious.
If that's all you desire, I think I can indulge you.
These two make quite the pair.
To the orchards!
Of course, you're going to be depressed while you're out there, but that's fine. I love that. All right. Yuri and Happy.
Let me get this straight. The stars aren't moving, but the ground we stand on is?
Oh, right. Forgot about this.
Yep, we're on a big round thing that's always spinning. And that's why the stars seem to move through the sky.
Yeah, you are correct, Happy. Also, it is a very dark and gloomy day, it seems.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's true.
I admit I'm having a difficult time wrapping my head around it. How is it you know these things anyway?
Yes, how do you know, Happy?
If you were a noble, it would make sense that you'd have a formal education on all of this.
In the village where I was born, there were people who studied the stars.
Oh, that's cool.
A village of stargazing folk, huh? Do tell. I've never heard of such a place.
Yeah.
It's a very well-hidden village.
Or was, at least.
It was a small settlement deep in the forest, where no one ever bothered us. I was born there, grew up there, but when I got older, I felt like I needed to see the world.
But things didn't go so well.
I couldn't live my whole life in one place, you know? So I struck out on my own.
I always knew you were an odd little bird, but your birthplace makes you a rare little bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, pretty soon after leaving her nest, this rare little bird was put in a cage. I thought it might be some kind of punishment for leaving the forest.
I don't suppose you're like a I don't know, a druid enclave or something.
What the hell? You think that because you wanted to live your life, you'd be punished? That's ridiculous.
Yeah. You're just dealt a raw hand.
Look at this objective.
By some assholes.
Was it punishment?
Monsters.
Or was it just plain
monstrous
bad luck?
assholes.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to see the world and expand your horizons.
Yep.
Take me. Had I never left that gutter I call home, I'd have gone my whole life never learning how to look at the stars.
Yeah. I left my village because I thought I'd find a better life beyond the forest. Now, I'm not so sure.
I would love to see you get that, Happy. A better life. I hope you get a good shared ending. Or maybe a shared ending with Byleth. Who knows?
Regret is pointless. What matters is how we live right here, right now. You know?
Yeah.
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 Do you ever want to return back home?
Does your village still exist?
I could say no, but I'd be lying. I've been feeling homesick lately. Nothing happened there, for better or worse. There wasn't much to be scared of.
Aw.
Everyone said the outside world was dangerous, that beyond the forest, all we'd find was an early grave.
I won't say they're necessarily wrong. The world is a dangerous place.
That wasn't exactly true, but my life was for sure easier when I lived there. I used to spend my days fishing, hunting for pretty flowers,
Aw.
running around for no reason.
Ah. An innocent
A
life.
rare occurrence indeed.
Were you able to sigh back then?
What is?
Seeing you smile in that way. You're always so, I don't know, neutral?
Yeah, often so. She has to actively suppress herself, which really fucking sucks.
That's not true. I smile when there's something to smile about.
Yeah, well, she does. And it's always so precious when it happens.
It's strange, though. When I'm talking to you, I can't help but let my guard down. I don't like to discuss where I came from, but with you, I feel like I can open up.
You're easy to open up to, I think.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about my mom and dad lately. I wonder, are they even alive?
Is there a reason they wouldn't be? Maybe we should go find out. Oh, Happy. Oh, we have one for Happy and Violet as well. Let's do Balthus and Constance.
Oh, Constance. Hey, sure is sunny out. Huh? Yeah.
Wait for her to turn around all gloomy. Yep.
Good day to you, Balthus. You seem to be enjoying your freedom. I must admit, I'm jealous.
Right,
He knew exactly what he was walking
weather's
into.
nice. I gotta be going now.
You're the one who approached her.
Of course. What profit is there for one so exalted to spend time alongside one so common as me?
Oh, Constance.
Worry not. You needn't suffer me any longer. I shall see myself off.
Maybe we should just go, walk over there really quick.
Come on, don't be like that. You know I get uncomfortable at times like this. I'm trying. Really. You matter, so stick around, yeah? Let's chat. It'll be great.
And I am so honored by that you would say something about someone such as drab as me.
You needn't take pity on me
Yep.
out of the sense of obligation that your status demands. For you, the nobility that you abandoned was a shackle on your true self, which is now freed.
Well, it's probably true.
No need to converse with me any longer, putting yourself out on my behalf.
What a mouthful you just unloaded on me. Not sure what you mean by that nobility stuff, though. Sure, I walked out on leading a noble house, but how do you imagine that's related to this chat of ours?
Well, she is one so common as to not even have a noble status anymore.
I already admitted I'm no good with stuff like this, but I don't think I'm putting myself out or whatever.
My apologies. The misunderstanding was entirely my own. As I suspected from the start, I am unfit to serve as your conversational partner.
It would be interesting to try to navigate a conversation with this Constance without, well, I was gonna say without causing her to degrade herself, but I don't think that's possible.
Ah, that's enough. Stop talking that way and twisting everything I say.
Yeah, you just asked for it.
Just spit it out and tell me something real. You hate my guts, yeah?
Oh, I am so sorry.
Huh, this is novel. But doesn't this scene usually play out in reverse?
Wait, Gatekeeper? In a support? Oh, This has turned into the single best support of all time.
Oh, sorry. Guess I raised my voice there. But what do you mean by that reverse dig?
Well, it's usually her yelling at you while you try to deflect. It's rare to see you lose your cool while she stays so calm.
Yeah, that's usually probably because you usually see it indoors.
But different people get along differently on different days, I suppose. Anyhow, I'll let you get back to it.
You got a gate to keep, gatekeeper. Wow,
He has a point. I lost myself for a moment.
that is amazing. I wonder if he'll show up in the others.
To think that I have
That'd
ever
be
raised my voice at you.
fantastic. Aw.
He seems to think we're real pals.
Oh, you are.
Honestly, whether rain or shine, I don't think a day's gone by without you treating me poorly.
You're both Abyssians, though. You guys were part of the same class. And I know a lot of that's not technically canon to the story, but still.
Oh, what a thing to say. I could never go so far as to insult one with your lineage.
You're a funny one, pal. A real hoot.
She is.
The idea that I could be amusing is funnier than any jest I may have uttered.
That laugh. It's actually kind of scary. Well. Yuri and Byleth. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Don't have to go anywhere.
Hey, friend. Thanks for joining me when I had to deal with that mess a while ago.
Probably actually gotten this one before. I don't know if I got to A.
I wouldn't say you fully earned my trust, but you've earned something for sure. I owe you.
Oh, thank you, Yuri. Don't worry about it.
I can't not worry about it. I don't like owing people.
Fair, fair.
Guess I'll just have to surprise you someday.
I look forward to it. Except I don't really like surprises, so I don't look forward to it. But I do. Aren't you in the middle of something just now? What is it you're, yeah.
I was just rummaging through what we recovered from the Scorpions, and I stumbled across something pretty special to me.
Oh? Could be a diary.
It was under lock and key, so those thugs probably thought it was something of high value. The Elder gave it to me when I was small. Losing it really got me where it hurts.
Ooh. What exactly is it, though? Who is this Elder?
I guess it couldn't hurt to tell you about it.
Not at all. Please tell me.
Can't quite remember how old I was, but my mother had taken in an elderly man wandering the town. He was worse for wear, could barely even walk. She nursed him back to health under our humble roof.
That was very kind of her.
In return for her kindly gesture, he taught me to read and write. This notebook is a relic of those times.
Aww. That's really cool.
Not too long after that, I came down with a terrible illness.
Oh, no. Well, you're alive and well now.
We had no money to speak of, so a doctor's visit was out of the question. My mother went everywhere asking for help, to no avail. And then the Elder stepped in and saved me.
Oh.
I don't know how he did it, or what it was he did.
Magic? Maybe he was a doctor.
Could have been. I never knew much about him, honestly. He could have been a mage, a scholar.
I wonder who it was.
And I'll never know. Shortly after curing me of my illness,
oh,
he passed on.
So no one I know. Damn, that sucks.
My illness, it turns out, was part of a larger plague that swept through our village. So many died.
Oh. God damn it.
And there I was, having escaped death by some strange luck. I felt grateful and helpless.
I wonder if It's because he chose to help you that he caught it.
So little Yuri figured it would be his mission to help anyone he could as he grew up.
That's really cool of you, Yuri. Taking inspiration from the man who saved your life and taught you to read and write. Help them out.
However I could. Not necessarily by making gold rain from the sky, but in smaller ways.
Right.
The streets are filled with kids who have no homes, no food, so many dying of disease, or some cheap medicine would have saved them.
Yeah, and you've played effectively Robin Hood, I suppose.
I figure, if I can save even one unlucky soul, well, then I'm doing my part, you know?
Yep.
It's a small dream, but it's one I hold in my heart. To help those who need it. It's what my gang's about.
Well, I hope you continue to succeed.
When I recruit my people, it's to that end. To give them a home. The turf wars, the gang, all of it. To honor that dream.
It's truly admirable.
Yeah? Well, thanks. Despite what you now know about me, I'm still the Lord of the Underground. Don't go forgetting that.
Of course, of course.
I do what I have to, whether people view it as fair or foul.
Yeah, but you have very noble intentions.
The way I see things, the goddess gave me two gifts. My life and my charm.
Well, yes, you do have both of those. You're very not dead and very full of charm. Very charismatic.
That's been gift enough to get in with slimy nobles, so I can pull their strings as I see fit.
So you've been able to get into their good graces?
Of course. It wasn't always easy, but in the end, it's all the same little game.
Yep.
Once I used a clever name, and my charms, to become the attendant to the head slug of a noble house. Yet another time, I took a name befitting the kingdom that landed me in the academy as a noble's adopted son.
Wow. That's impressive.
That's how I've gotten this far and earned my fortune. In doing so, I've spread my wings of protection further, to help those who need it most.
Wings of protection of that mockingbird. So your current name is also false? Or fake?
As though I'd tell you, friend. But perhaps you can share what it is you think.
I guess we'll wait to find out. I suppose I can just do the happy one. Yep. Have to go find it. For now, I'm going to move into the second round.